From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. And this one is incomplete. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made by Chase Young.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Again, it's Corum. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Running left, Corum. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. out of the gun. They give it to Corum. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. To the right side, this is Corum. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Blake Corum, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Watson off play action. Olave holds it in. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second down and 4. Off play action. Galloway rolling to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run here with Corum. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. And that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it's Corum. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Corum is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Watson now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd down and 8. They run once more with Corum. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Galloway going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 70 yards. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To the sideline and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Watson. Catch is made by Harry. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
This is brought in at the 21. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the gun, a give to Corum. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Up the middle, here's Corum. And he'll be out right at the 35. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Fielded at the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Returning from his own end zone, Darian Kendrick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They run straight ahead with Corum. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. Thinking now they're going to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Bust through the... Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
On the handoff, Corum. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll go back to Corum on first down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Rams 28, Saints 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Galloway is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a handoff for Corum. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
From the gun on 3rd down. Galloway going up top for Kupp. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Back to throw, Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake. Galloway. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Again, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Looking to throw. Galloway. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is intercepted. He's on his way. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. This is 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And he might have gotten that yard back, and that's about it, as he'll take it only up to about the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They run it again with Kamara. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
He's back to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted.
And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover.